Your ex is not coming back, and that's okay. And if you're still hoping that she returns, you're not actually healing. You're trying to rewind a chapter that already ended. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you will stop suffering. So let me make this very clear. This video is not about winning her back. It's about why you shouldn't even want her back in the first place. And what this breakup is actually trying to teach you about yourself as a man. You see, a lot of guys lie to themselves after a breakup. They say that they're working on themselves, but every move is really just an attempt to pull her back. You go no contact to make her chase you. You watch breakup videos hoping one of them tells you she'll regret it. You search, does she miss me on Google? You stalk her followers. You replay old pictures. You check her story to see if she's sad too. You're doing everything except the one thing that actually matters. And that is letting go. And here's a truth I know you don't want to admit, and that is this breakup hurts. And you know why? Because you fell in love harder than she did. You became too attached, too emotionally available, too dependent on her validation. And somewhere along the line, the polarity flipped. Instead of her adoring you, you became the adorer. You became the one chasing. You became the emotional anchor of the relationship. And when the man becomes the emotional anchor, the relationship will always collapse. In healthy, masculine-led relationships, you love her, but she adores you. You care about her, but you're not afraid to walk away. You lead emotionally, she follows emotionally. Once that dynamic flips, it's only a matter of time before she pulls away. But don't beat yourself up. This breakup happened because there was something you needed to learn. You see, breakups aren't punishments, they're checkpoints, and every man goes through one or two identity-shifting heartbreaks that force him to confront himself. You learn what you tolerate. You learn where your boundaries were weak. You learn how deeply you lost yourself in the relationship. You learn that you had no dating funnel, no options, no leverage. You learn that you made her the center of your life. This breakup isn't just the ending, it's actually a message. You need to fix a version of you that entered this relationship so that you don't repeat this again with somebody else. Now, if I circle back to the main point here, once again, you shouldn't want your ex back anyway, not if you respect yourself at least. You see, when women leave a relationship, they detach emotionally long before the actual breakup. By the time she let you go, she already checked out. And yes, most of the time she has already explored other options since the breakup. I know it hurts. That's not to necessarily shame her, it's to wake you up. If she comes back later, it's usually because the guy she gambled on didn't work out, or because she realized she couldn't find better than you. Now, either way, she made a bet against you, and the relationship ended for a reason. And don't let the loneliness make you forget your value. Instead, you need to shift your identity and say this to yourself. I don't chase women who walked away from me. I don't take back someone who gambled on my replacement. I am the man women compete for. I lead, I build myself, I create options. The breakup wasn't the loss. The loss would be staying stuck as the man who begged for her back. Because once you accept she's not coming back, you open the door to becoming the man you were supposed to be. And this is where most guys either level up or they stay broken. And I want you to become unrecognizable to the version of you she left. Now, this is the very transformation that I built inside the Romeo Effect. I will help you rebuild your sexual market value. I fix your appearance, your presentation, your social media. I help you create a dating funnel so you have options again. I show you how to shift your energy so that women actually pursue you. I teach you masculine boundaries and emotional control. You stop obsessing over one girl and scarcity, and you start having multiple high quality women interested in you. I've taken guys who were stuck on their ex for months and had them dating 3 to 5 high quality women within 30 to 60 days. For example, Andrew.
My personal situation, I was just coming out of a long-term relationship. I was together with my girl for about 5 years, and she actually broke up with me. So of course I was feeling shattered, and yeah, I just felt like I needed some professional help, and that's where I found the Digital Romeo program. Since joining, these guys have helped me just optimize my look overall, just get myself put back out there, you know, back out in the scene, set my dating profiles up. I started getting some matches coming in, but for me, without a doubt, my biggest challenge I've had to face has been dealing with the constant ghosting and flaking, and just everything that comes along with the female nature in the modern day. These guys have helped me correct all that though, and now I'm, getting regular dates. My confidence went from an all-time low to an all-time high through use of the Romeo Effect, and I just highly encourage anyone who's on the fence thinking about joining to really give it, a serious thought. And I personally recommend anyone who's thinking about joining to just join, give it a crack, and yeah, it's definitely worth the money for sure.
And here's Kevin.
Before starting with Digital Romeo, I really had no idea where to begin in terms of building my dream dating life. I had the physique, I was doing very well in my business, but I had just gotten out of a long-term relationship. I was feeling burned, and I wanted to know the best way to get back into the market and put myself out there. And the Romeo Effect as a whole was really a game changer for me because it taught me how to position myself in points of leverage, how to actually pull in the women that I wanted rather than chasing them, as well as how to dress, the text game, and how to set all this stuff up so that way I wasn't having to spend hours and hours and hours a week wasting my time with dates that just went nowhere. And one of the craziest wins I've had so far is I was flying back in town from a trip that I was on, and there was a girl I matched with, and she also happened to be in town. We managed to link up for like a 60-minute coffee date, and now in a couple days from now, she's literally coming to see me again. She's staying at my place, and you know, she's my exact type, and I would have never been able to do that if I didn't know how to correctly set up the funnel and attract that person in. So if you are on the fence about joining a program like this, first of all, you must understand that this takes work, and that if you expect them to do it for you or this to be done for you, do not join. However, if you are seriously committed to this and you would rather go faster than struggle and save your money, then I recommend that you join Digital Romeo, because they're going to give you all the tools that you need in order to succeed.
So with that being said, if you're ready to step into your true power, click the link down below this video where I show you exactly how to implement the Romeo effect. That way your ex becomes a distant memory forever. I'll talk to you soon.